Hi, I'm Diane Stahl with Diane Stahl Creative Art. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I also want to give a shout out to our guest artist tonight. Her name is Taslima Maya Art. We call her Miss Tassie. Thank you so much for helping us with our collaboration this month. We're with the 1000 and Below Club. I'll call it a club. And we have guest artists that join us every month just to help us build our channels. I want to give a shout out to Laura from Art with Sparkle. A lot of you know her as Miss Sparkle. So she reached her 1,000 subscribers. So congratulations, Laura. Right here, I'm spreading out celestial fireglass. I'm doing a geo. This is a 12 by 12 wood panel from Gaffrey Art Supplies. And right here in the middle, I am putting the rocks down, also the rocks, the fireglass. And at one point, I really didn't like it just where I had put it. So I went and stretched it all the way across. Part of my video wound up being damaged. I don't know how. I didn't damage it. Anyway, so little parts of it might be missing, but we're on a time frame, so uh, that was probably a good thing. Uh, anyway, I'm just sitting here putting the glass down like I have it. Um, See, there's a celestial fireglass. The products that I'm using tonight are all from Danka Pores. Um, she, I started ordering some of her products a while back because I decided to do some geos. Some of the colors that I had is going fast, I know, is antique gold, pigment. I also used rustic gold glitter. I used glitter glass. The glitter glass you put on after you put resin. You mix up resin and you put it over the rocks to hold. I mean the rocks. I keep calling it rocks. Sorry. Anyway, I can't keep. Um, I'm just putting the resin down to hold the stones, the fireglass, in its place. And then you add the fireglass, you add the glitter glass, and it reflects off of it. It makes it really, really pretty and reflective. Some of the colors that I used was excellent white. I also used royal white and this wonderful paste. It is called Banksea Blue, if I'm saying it right, but it's a pigment paste, and ooh, she was pretty. I really like that. Now I'm sprinkling out the glitter glass. I really liked it after it was all done. I also used the rustic gold glitter in part of, see, now I've stretched it out. I liked it a lot better. Now that one product you just saw was a Luxe Druzy texture blend. When you crack open a geo, sometimes it has like a cloudy bunch of little crumbs, and that's what it looked like to me. But anyway, you can put it down to give it a more natural look. So at this point, I'm going around after I've done this, and I'm gluing rocks with a glue gun. Rocks. Why do I keep saying that? I'm the fireglass. I'm gluing it to the sides. I'll show you right there. So I didn't film all of it because this really was a long drawn out process going all the way around. Now I used that antique gold, the antique gold pigment, and that's what it did here. Um, I really liked it. It was so pretty in the resin itself. All the colors that I have here I mixed in resin. So you kind of have to work fast because you don't want your resin, the time limit of most of it is like 30 minutes um, to work. So at this point, I think what I did, that was that blue paste, is gorgeous. I think I show it again before I even pour it on there. Um, but it was absolutely gorgeous. At this point, I think I'm going to let you listen. There it is. I'm going to let you listen to music, and I hope I didn't bore you to death. Anyway, on with the program. I added this part in. I'm sorry it's not in landscape, but it had glitter. And I've seen several artists put the resin and the glitter in a like a hypodermic needle, and not the needle, but the syringe, and use it to put the glitter on. I could not do it. It would not come through the tube. There was part of the glitter had chunky pieces in it, so I really had a difficult time. If any of you out there, artists out there, know how to do that, please share it in the comments, because I really had trouble with that part of it, it being my first time. I do like the way it turned out. It's so pretty and shiny and heavy. There's the two crystals there at the top that I added also. I just want to say thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you to our guest artist Tassie, and I hope to see you again soon and have something else that I've never done before. So I like to take this opportunity to challenge myself. Every time you do something, you learn. Thank you so much. And anyway, we'll see you later. Goodbye. Y'all have a good evening.